Hello again, viewers. You're welcome to another edition of the N.O.W Show. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about the gold in your hand. Why do we call it so? You will find out in a minute. And my guest today, very, very special guest, Nonye Nweke. Nonye Nweke, she runs the Cerebral Palsy Center. She doesn't want me to call her big names, but she's the visionary, she's the director, she's
the founder.
Founder, visionary, director, everything. Nonye, you are such an amazing woman. You're welcome to the N.O.W Show, Nonye.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You know, when I saw a video about the Cerebral Palsy Center and I heard about you, I was transfixed. I just fell in love with you immediately because I said this is a woman with a heart of gold. This is a woman who is uncommon. You're certainly an uncommon woman. And people are going to find out in a minute why you are an uncommon woman, why I call you an uncommon woman.
My name is Nonye Nweke. I'm a mother of a child with cerebral palsy. I know firsthand the pains and challenges that come with having a child with CP, particularly to one-parent families and to families on the medium and lower economic spectrum of the society. Every year in Lagos State, 1 out of every 100 live births results to CP. Many of these children are born to families who can barely afford to manage a complex condition such as CP.
Cerebral palsy is a condition caused by damage to the brain before birth, during birth, or shortly after birth, marked by impaired muscle coordination and other disabilities. Cerebral palsy is the most expensive congenital disorder to manage, and yet it has no cure.
In 2010, I founded Cerebral Palsy Center, a non-governmental organization aimed at providing support for families of children with CP. We also provide free therapies which help improve the quality of lives of these children.
My daughter testimony benefits from the living program of Cerebral Palsy Center. She has really made a lot of progress while she is here, and I would love that other children also benefit like she has done.
In 2015, we started a boarding facility for children whose families live far from the center. Some of them are orphans with no immediate family member to care for them. We have also taken in children abandoned in public places by their mothers. Our present accommodation has become too small and ill-equipped for what we do. Consequently, we have procured a piece of land at Ibejuleki where we intend to build a purpose-built facility. With this facility, we shall not only take in more children, but also provide better services for them. We are set to start building, and we have come to you again for your support. For 9 years, you have stood with us. You have been with us all through the journey, and we are grateful for your support and deep commitment to helping us improve the quality of lives of the children with cerebral palsy. Your little donations make big impacts. We are asking for 1,000 naira from everyone. With a donation of 1,000 naira from 100 million Nigerians, we will build a modern purpose-built facility for our children. Thank you and God bless you.
I would like you all to support the center with just 1,000 naira or more so that other children can as well benefit.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you, but I honestly think that what I'm doing is what anybody could do. Yes.
You say what anybody could do. I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm really, you're just a modest person, and
You work
talking
with what you
to
have in
you,
your hands,
I have
yes.
seen that you're just a very modest person, and God bless your heart. God bless your heart.
Thank you.
It's a beautiful heart and everything. Nonye, you got into this because you have a child with, people call it special needs. So you have a daughter with cerebral palsy. Before we even get to that, your daughter, the story with your daughter, can you take us through that, Nonye?
Okay, my daughter, her name is Chizimuzondo, which means God show me the path of life. Good. Very apt, right?
Yes, very, very apt.
Somehow I didn't even know I didn't know she, of course, somehow you name your child even before you see the child.
Yes.
So
Yes.
while my daughter is adopted, so while I was waiting for the adoption process,
Yes.
the moment they told me there's a child, I said, okay, her name will be Chizimuzum Ndo. Of course, this is predicated on the circumstances of my life at that time. I've just got divorced and I was running my own business. So I needed something that I can focus on that will help me, in the future.
Something to stabilize you at that
that's-
point in your
that's
life.
the word, yes.
I know the feeling.
Okay. She was giving to me, she was 6 days old, I was told. And I remember she lit up my life again, so everything, she was just a beautiful child. But though knowing what I know now, I would have known that something wasn't quite right with her. She had all the abnormal impulses. So by the time she was 5, by the time she was like 3-4 months,
Yes.
it became obvious that something wasn't quite right, because she wasn't doing what the books said.
Okay, because
a
I
child
was
her
going to
age
ask
was going
that.
to do.
What are these things that
Okay,
you
like,
first noticed
for
a first-time mother
Yes,
like you, for example?
well, I was a first-time mother, but because I was a first-time mother, so that's why it wasn't easy for me to know that something wasn't right.
Okay.
Because I
Okay.
didn't have any basis for comparison.
Okay.
But because I was reading the book says from 3 months, 4 months, your child should hold up the head.
Okay.
What they say, having neck control. The child by 3, 4, 5 months should be reaching out for, how babies reach out for things.
Okay.
But she wasn't doing any of those things.
Okay.
And she used to have this rigors, which I did, which in my naivety I thought she was being strong. She would go.
Okay.
She was
Okay.
having seizures. So in my naivety, I thought she was just being a strong girl, and I was happy. So, but by the time she was 4 months, I went to a doctor to say, my baby is not holding up, her head yet. She doesn't respond to anything. In fact, you could pour her very cold water. She wasn't responding. So the man said, Auntie Nonye, you are worrying a lot. It's from 6 months that mothers, that doctors get worried.
Okay.
But by the time she was 5 months, I remember I had gone to visit my mom. Even my mom didn't agree that something was wrong with her. Then a nurse has seen us when I was coming home. So when I was complaining, my mother said, okay, let's go and visit that nurse, in the village.
Okay.
So it was the nurse who now made me know that something was really wrong. She wasn't quite sure what it was, but from her discussion with my mom, I was sitting right there, and she decided to be talking with my mom, because she was not telling my mom, oh, can you know the child of Mr. So and so, in the village. So that made me know that something was wrong. So I decided to see a pediatrician.
Okay.
So I took her to Owerri to see a pediatrician. And I remember the doctor pulling out. Then she was spastic, highly spastic. Her hands were always like this. Their hands hasn't opened. So the doctor said, what happened at birth? And I said, I wasn't at birth. I wasn't there. He said, how come? I said, she's adopted. And the doctor was quite upset that why should I give out a child? Why should they give out a child?
Why should they give you a child like that?
And usually they bring babies for him to assess, do assessment of. Sometimes when we assess a child, using APGAR score, something you could know a child could have challenge. Anyway, he did say I should return the baby.
That you should return the
Yes.
baby.
In fact, he was very upset that I just take the child back. You can't manage a child like this. Just take her back.
Wow.
So I went to the ministry. He gave me a note. I didn't read this because I was kind of very distraught. So I went to the ministry, and the woman, Mrs. Mado, she looked at it. She said, Madam, you can't manage this child, that I should leave the baby and they will get another baby for me. Of course, I've never heard the word cerebral palsy and all that. But anyway, I left her and I came to, I said, no, there must be something. So I came to Lagos and looked, so I now, 13 years ago, internet wasn't what it is today.
Okay.
But
Okay,
I
true.
had the privilege of having a wireless internet access on my desk.
Okay.
So I looked through and I started
To
reading.
research on cerebral
Yes.
palsy.
So the moment I read through, I just knew that it's something very huge, and that it's only a mother who could take care of a child. So I called the worry that I was coming for my baby, and they insisted. I said no, I was coming for her. So I went back and I took her.
Only a mother.
Yes. So that was how I now, got so. By the time I brought her, I started, okay, what do I do with her? The enormity really didn't down on me. That time, my siblings were very supportive. They were like, if you take, all my friends, everybody I know say, don't take her. But I saw where they were coming from. I mean, they love their friend. They didn't, particularly those who understood what the condition.
What the condition was
But my
about.
siblings, they understood very well. About two or three of them. Two of them are medical doctors. You know, they understood clearly. But so they said, it's not going to be an easy choice for me. So whatever decision I decide to make, they'll be right there with me. So I took my child. Okay. So it was at that point when I started asking, what do I do with my child? I started looking now, what are they doing abroad with their children? You know, so I started reading again. And I just woke up one day and I said, you know what? I had a woman that used to come and work with my daughter at home. Okay. I had taken her to a regular daycare, which was like 7 months. And they told me they should take her back. That other mothers will start withdrawing their children.
Wow.
Yes, that's a fact, because you don't blame them. The woman is running a business, and you see, if you don't, what you don't understand, you are afraid of. A lot of people still don't understand special needs. Some people might think they won't want their children to play with a child.
Because truly, I think people treat it with a lot of stigmatization.
Yeah, for so many reasons. It's still lack of understanding. What you don't understand, you are afraid of.
You are afraid of.
Yes. And you know, back here, people look at it, maybe you've seen so much, you've committed. I mean, the woman, they might say maybe she was taking a lot of medications when she was pregnant. If it's a single woman, they say maybe she tried to abort the child. You know,
there's always a reason.
There's always a reason. Yes. And then the church will say maybe you didn't pray very well, that you have been punished for your sins. Wow. And who wants that? So there's that. But now a lot of awareness is coming up, and people are beginning to understand that it's a medical issue. It's
a medical issue. So it's not the problem with either the mother or the father.
No, it's not that.
Or the genes.
Or the genes. Yes. No. So people are now beginning to see why. Because when you understand why, then you can see, okay, there are some that are preventable. Cerebral palsy, to a large extent, is not preventable. But some factors that are predisposed to a woman having children with cerebral palsy can be prevented. Yes. You know, it can be managed. Things like jaundice. If jaundice is properly managed, the child may not have cerebral palsy. Okay. The jaundice is one of the factors that
brings about cerebral palsy. Really?
In Nigeria and most West African countries. Okay. Ill managed jaundice. So if a woman has a child in a good hospital, and they monitor the baby very well, and even if the child, for some reason, the bilirubin level goes up, and they're able to manage it, the child will not have cerebral palsy. Okay. And there's one other thing again is, if they're able to, for instance, maybe when a woman is pregnant and she goes to a good hospital, and that maybe the child is in breech, and so they knew they would do CS, and the woman wouldn't go into labor and is pushing, and the baby is not coming out, so the baby stays for too long. So before the baby comes out, the baby has
oxygen to the brain.
I saw these are so these are some things that can happen to prevent, you know, a child having cerebral palsy. Yes. But there are some that are unexplained, like the brain malformation, brain maldevelopment. So this one, there's nothing can do about it. Yes. So people started understanding that, you know, it's nobody's fault. And then that's with knowledge, couples now come together to take care of their children. But then again, the question now becomes, what will I do with this child? Because it's very time, you spend a lot of time managing a child with special needs. Cerebral palsy, you have to keep going for therapies. Yes. So you find out that the woman keeps missing job. You know, or even if you are running your own business, you cannot concentrate. So, because you know now, school age for children has come as low as 1 year. Yes, yes. And all that. And why? Because the woman needs to get to work. Yes. Good. So you now have a child that is 1 year, and you have to still going to the hospital at least once a week, twice a week. You have to go for physiotherapy. So it's demanded. It's demanded. So you need a place where, okay, can this child be here? That doing therapies for the child. So these were what I saw. I said, okay. For me to take better care of my child, I need to have that time. Yes. And then, of course, I couldn't just take care of my own child alone. So I now closed my business and I started this center. So, okay, at least I can help a couple of people. So, and that was how I started the center, 2010. And then, so it's been 10 years of running the center. It's been 10 years, yes, 10 years. So, Nonye, you see why I call you an uncommon woman with a heart of gold. Here you are,
you adopted a child. It's not even a child that you had naturally, that you had the excuse to return, but you decided to take her on. Not only were you thinking of just your own child now, you're thinking of other people. How would they be able to manage their own children with the same special needs? And you now went on to open a center to care for your child and other children that needed the time and the care, because you realized that was what they would need. So you're just
You see, what I'm doing is what life is, what life should be. That is what we are called to do. Not everybody does that, but life would be better.
Yes.
If everybody is not going to open a center. Everybody who, so in your own little ways. For instance, you might have 1 or 2 children.
Yes.
Regular children, normal children. You
Yes.
know what I mean. Then you might have a neighbor or a distant cousin who is not able to send the children to school. You can take care of those ones. It used to happen before now.
It used to happen before.
It used to
that
happen.
was where they said it took a village to raise a child.
Yes. So that's what it should be. And people, I guess we are
But
happy.
nowadays, everybody has their high walls at their gates. People
Yes.
don't even know their next door neighbors.
Yes, people don't.
Yes.
So, and I don't think we are happier. And doing what I'm doing has helped me to heal.
To heal.
Yes, it has helped me not to be bitter. Like I said, I was bitter. But because of what I'm doing, I see a lot of other children. When I discovered my daughter, cerebral palsy is a broad spectrum. As in you have the mild, the moderate, and the severe. I remember when my sister came home, that's 26, when my daughter was diagnosed, she's a nurse, she kept saying, oh, I pray this will be a mild one. Because she understood, she knows the condition. Then I didn't know mild, moderate, or severe. So I didn't understand why she kept saying, I hope this will be a mild one. Because at that time, you may not know whether it will be mild or moderate. It's as the child is progressing.
As the child is progressing.
Yes, you'll be able to know. But now, when I discover my child is on the severe spectrum, what that means she's on level 5. There's a classification for cerebral palsy. Level 5 is the severest, followed by level 4. Oh. So my daughter,
so
for
that
instance,
level 5 is the most severe.
Yes, the severe. So at level 5, what it means, for instance, she's 13 going to 14. She has not even sat up on her own. She doesn't have independent sitting yet. She doesn't have use of hands.
Wow.
Yet. She's totally dependent. I have to wake up in the morning. I have to pick her from the bed. I have to brush her mouth. Everything. It's not the best feeling, but then I'm able to. But she's beautiful.
She's beautiful.
I wish I had brought her. She's beautiful.
She's beautiful.
Yes, but I see a lot of. She doesn't have a lot of distortions. She's not a lot of distorted because of the therapies we do for her.
Yes.
Then I see children her age and older who don't have that privilege of having a lot of exercises, so they are distorted. They're not beautiful to look at. Right? Her seizure is well controlled. She does have seizures. She's on seizure medication.
Yes.
But she's well controlled. It's well controlled. I remember when she was a year, 2 years, we used to practically sleep in the hospital. She would go into seizure for 1 hour. She's seizuring. She's rigoring over there. I remember I would carry her, run out of the house, practically naked, 1 a.m. But now, in the past 2 years or thereabouts, we've not visited the hospital.
Wow, amazing.
She's fine.
Amazing.
Yes. So I'm able to see children whose parents are not able to take care of, not because they don't want to take care of them, but because they cannot afford to take care of them.
Or they don't even have a clue.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Even when they have it, they can't afford. They don't have the money, the wherewithal, the understanding to take care of them. Then I have seen children whose moms passed, and the father is at a loss what to do with the child.
What to do with the child?
Even with regular children, when a wife
man
dies,
loses his wife.
the wife, he's lost.
It's clueless.
Yes, what to do with the children, much less with the children like this. So I've been able to take care of some of those children. So that gives me, I'm so concerned about getting them, that I don't wallow in my soul, in my self-pity. So I'm able to take care of those of my child.
And
very
you know what really blew me, Nonye, is that all of this you're doing, you do not charge. You take these children in, you look after them, and you don't charge.
Yes, people have asked why.
It's free of
why don't
charge.
Yes, it's free of charge because how much can you really pay me now? Look at me now. This morning, okay, this morning, my job started about 4:30 this morning. Okay, well, don't count that. So I started about 4. I had to do 1 hour exercise on my daughter. So I finished with her. Then I run to the kitchen, make sure breakfast is ready for the children. At 5:45, we begin to bathe the children. I bathe the children by myself because I have just 2 staff working with me, and I need to be quick. You know, so I do that so they can have their breakfast at 7 o'clock. Now look at me, now my age, everything. How much can you pay me? If I start charging money, you know, if I charge, I will tell you something. No, let's on the serious note.
Yes.
Let me tell you why I didn't charge from day one. Right,
Yes.
back 13 years ago, or thereabout, those physiotherapists, I call them, some of them, I call disability merchants. They exploit parents with children with disabilities, right? A lot of places like this, most parents will want to take their children there,
Yes.
but they can't afford.
Because they're looking for a place to just...
Yes, no, just to take, no, for proper care, but they can't afford. It's too expensive.
Yes.
So it's just for the rich,
Yes.
right? So what happens to the mamobina on the streets?
And this
You know?
condition cuts
Yes,
across.
it cuts across.
So it's not just
it affects everybody.
everybody.
So when I came into I call it the club. You know, it's a club where you have a permanent membership. So
club
when
where you have a permanent
yes,
membership.
so when I got into that club, I looked around and I said, the rich ones, the comfortable ones, what they do, they either those ones who can, no, most of them who want, is the word is want, they take their children abroad.
Okay.
Right? Some of them will lie through the system. You know how it is, and they get into the system, and the system will be taking care of their children.
Of their children.
Good. There's some of them who don't want because they're so comfortable here. So they have therapists come home and work with their children. And they have their nannies, their cooks and everything, right? Then those in the middle class are just struggling. So they have the care. Back then, the physiotherapists that used to come and work with my daughter used to charge 2,500 naira per visit. Now, 2,500 naira per visit, he comes 3 times a week. So check it in a month. I was paying, sometimes I pay, some months I pay between 20 and 30,000 naira. That was 10 years ago. 13 years ago or thereabouts. So
Which was a lot of money then.
that was, even now, it's still a lot of money. How many people earn 30,000 naira in a month?
Yes.
So I thought to myself, I said, instead of paying one person 30,000 just to come and work with my daughter alone, just for less than an hour.
You know?
Yes, it's less than an hour. So why should I do that? And there, right under my nose, there was one woman who had a child. She couldn't afford it. So her child, she has lost her job. She used to be a teacher. She stopped work because she had to take care of the child. So she didn't have money to pay. So she goes to Luth maybe once in 2 weeks or thereabouts.
Yes.
For 5 minutes exercise or something. So, and I said, there are so many women like that. So if I had a place and have somebody who can come every day and earn 30,000 naira, can help my child and help other children. So that was what gave me the idea. So I decided.
Wow.
And why did I say it's not big? Because there are other places, they were too expensive. Many people cannot afford to pay it. And like, as I said earlier, the therapy, we are charging a lot of money, a lot of people can't pay. So I was angry. I said, okay, these thing people are taking too much money from. I'm going to do it for free. That's one. Then secondly, most of these children, oftentimes, particularly the ones from very low-income families,
Yes.
because of lack of understanding, lack of knowledge of what is wrong with their children, they abandon the children.
Wow.
Yes. Not because they don't love their children, but because the society makes them to do that. So when they abandon those children, we rescue the children, that is the government or whoever, rescue those children and take them to homes. These things we call homes. Some of us visit those homes, and when they come, they say, that place is not nice at all. The children are not looking well. But we still go there out of, to appease our conscience and support. So I felt that, okay, if I run a place and run it very well, then I will get still those people to come and support. I'm not going to charge because they go there, those people are not charging any money. So, and when you come, you see my children are making progress. So, and that was what I did. So we don't charge money, but we work as if we are paid millions. I tell my staff there every day.
How do you fund?
How I fund this? Okay. Everybody, I conscientize people. You see, people wait until they can do big things. Well, with cerebral palsy, you can't run too far. I mean, you can't you have to walk slowly. So that has also made me to know that you can do big things by doing them slowly. I come to you, I found out that I couldn't get into organizations yet because the organizations, you know, they have their thematic areas. So I said, okay, I will talk to individuals.
Okay.
Church people, you know, so people come in. And I talk to you, my friend is Yinka. I say, Yinka, you can give me 5 naira now. Yinka say, okay, I might say, somebody might say, Yinka, you can give me 10,000. Say, I don't have 10,000. I bet you can give me 1,000 now. It's okay, that's not bad. So I say, and you know what? Leave 1,000 naira as a standing order in your account. And then get 10 of your friends. You can do that now. So that's how we survived. Then from there, then people walk in unannounced.
So through the benevolence
of people.
Individuals.
So we make it so that everybody, so you don't wait till the millions will come, the millions come. But you find out that the consistent ones are those individuals who every day, who walk in every day, and they bring their groups.
Yes.
And they see that what you are doing, what you say you are doing it. And I always challenge people to hold me responsible.
Yes.
You know, so when you come ask me questions, come back again months later, ask same questions and see if you can get the same answers. So that's what has helped us.
So viewers, you can see that what Nonye is doing is very important. And she's even saying, hold me accountable. If you come and you see that I'm not using your money well. This is surely a place to give into, and you know that it's for a good cause. She's touching the lives of many people. She didn't start out to make money. She's not charging. She's helping a lot of families stabilize. I believe that many of us should want to partner with her, partner in such a way that she knows that she has some monies coming in from certain individuals periodically, regularly, that she can work with. Please, I beg you, this is a place that you can partner. This woman is an uncommon woman with a heart of gold, doing so much for a lot of people. And I want as many people as possible to please support her and just let her know that we appreciate her. We appreciate the uncommon woman that she is. Nonye, I mean, this is fantastic.
Thank you very much. And I must say that doing this again has, you know, showed me that Nigerians are really good people.
Nigerians are good people.
Yes, and if they see something good, because people, we've done this for 10 years. I have about 20 staff. We've paid salaries, we've paid rent on body thermos. People have walked in and paid their rent.
Wow.
No one woman has paid her rent twice, you know. And it surprises me that people are that generous. Yes. We've been able to buy land. And buying the land, nobody said, oh, I'm giving you 1 million to buy land. We just save.
Yes.
Little monies people give us put together. And we are ready to start building. So it's specifically now we are looking for money to build. So,
to have a bigger center.
A bigger center
where the facilities will be more and the children can.
Yes.
Of course, you're looking for people to partner with you. Definitely.
No, this one I'm looking for somebody to come and say, okay, I'm going to build. I'm going to do the foundation for you. I'm going to give you this. You know.
Or I'm going to take a block and.
Yes, you know, you can see I'm asking little things because I understand that things are not as wonderful, and people say always, why do you ask more? It's not that I ask for small things. I understand that people have other responsibilities.
Yes.
You know, so if I say come and build the whole thing for me, that's not fair.
Okay, Nonye, thank you so very much for coming and sharing your story with us, sharing your life and Zim's life with us. You are an amazing woman, a unique woman, like I said, uncommon with a heart of gold. You know I love you. I really love you, and I thank God for your life. Thank God for what you're doing. Thank you, Nonye. And give our love to Zim, and I'm sure we'll see her soon.
Yeah, sure.
There's something we do on the Now Show which we call the final word. So what would be your final word to our viewers?
I'll say always work with what God has placed in your hands. That's what I've done. So that is why often I don't even accept when they say I'm an uncommon woman. Because each and every one of us, God has placed one or two things, sometimes we call them challenges, in our hands. When Zim came to me after my anger and everything, I started asking, what's in my hands? And with that, I'm able to do what I'm doing. And I'm glad that the world is thinking that it's something good. Thank you.
Thank you, Nonye. God bless you.